Yo, it's your boy DZ, man. It's not about the setback, it's about the get back. Come on, man. Like, we gotta understand, right? When we got like an out. Thug was looking at life, man. We gotta understand this, right? You gotta understand when you got an out, man. Thug took a plea to 40 years. Probation. Backup time. Twinkie. Right? And now that he's home, you want to say something to the witness. You hear what I'm saying? It's important to know that how we watch him, they watch him, right? And for him to go ahead and say we not friends to the public, it was something that he didn't even need to address, man. We the people know Gunna cooperated. We all know that. By Thug making it his business to address that we ain't friends, that's letting it known that it's friction there. The judge is seeing this, man. He got out, and now he act like he can't go back. See, we gotta pay attention to when we got it out, man. Bro was looking at life in the can, and for him to go ahead and even make an attempt after you asked the judge to allow you to work with this man, and you want to play with them people. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro better chill, because if he don't, I don't think he gonna make it 15 years on probation. Stirring that beef and that energy, all it does is bring that energy to you. And we're gonna be honest, when you bring that kind of energy after getting out of a situation as he just was in now, you gotta understand that that's the energy that's gonna come to you. And you gotta fight all of that energy off at the same time while trying to maintain and live your life for 15 years. If he keep that energy up and don't stop now, he ain't gonna make it. You hear me? And we gotta be honest, man. Our people don't even understand the destruction. He came straight home with that energy, man. We know he ratted. We know Gunna ratted. The world knows this. You ain't gotta let it be known. We know Gunna ratted. He took a plea. He cooperated. He said YSL is a criminal organization and a gang. He said that. You hear me? He said YSL was a criminal organization and a gang, and he took a plea and said that he would have to testify if they do call him, but they might not call him. Let's be real, man. We already know he told. So him trying to make the public understand that they ain't friends is just gonna bring that energy. And he don't want the energy. He just got out, down 2.5, man. We gotta pay attention and be smarter, man. I can see it now. Bro Ray destruct already and only been home for a couple days. And we don't see it like that until he destruct. And now they like, man, what happened? No, he wanna feed into the BS. Let them think what they think. You got business with this man. You do the business with this man and keep it moving. Not trying to draw that energy. We know he told. Everybody's seen it. So you trying to make people see that you ain't messing with him is only going to bring that kind of energy to you, whereas though it's going to create conflict. Now when you out in public, your team, his team might clash heads. Both of y'all on probation. Let it be what it is. We know he told You know he told. Understand, we understand. But to keep feeding it after he took a plea, he just setting himself up to go to the can. And it happens to him every time. You forget the situation you was just in after you feel you made it through. And we got to be honest, he didn't make it through. He has a lot of probation. And they sitting there waiting for him to play himself. So, bro better sit down and understand that you got to out, man. You've been put in a situation where you got your freedom back, bro. Don't get out there playing with them people thinking that they won't take you out of position. And you still got to remember, Gunna is a witness. They gave you permission to deal with him, but they didn't give you permission to antagonize the witness. That's what our people ain't understanding. You get out here thinking, well, I'm just saying what I'm saying. We know what happened. The courts know what happened. He took a plea to cooperate. It just didn't come down to him testifying. The case got cut short before they can even get to him. So we got to be real, man. Our people don't be understanding when we get them outs. It's like we forget about the time. You locked up down 2.5 years and you come home immediately looking for friction. The judge told this man he can't even throw no hand signs up. He can't associate with gang members unless it's business. You can't go to Atlanta. Why you want to play with them people, man? That's what we don't think right, man. Why you want to get out and play with them people knowing they just waiting to lock you up, man? Our people don't be thinking, man, till we get in them situations. And it's like we already know that the justice system is unfair. We already know we get treated unfairly. So why get through a situation and try to antagonize them people knowing they're going to lay you down? And I'm sure, right, that people seen the tweet he put up on whatever, they seen it. Because as we seen it, somebody's sending it to them. The same thing. And when they see it, they just said, they doing just like this. We waiting on it. That's all they doing to Thug. They saying we waiting on it. And I'm trying to tell you, being as though that he was able to go home on probation, they not going to be lenient at all. They're going to make sure that they stick it to him. So he got to understand that you don't even have a chance to make a mistake. Can we start thinking better, man? When you get through certain situations, understand that you don't even got a chance to make a mistake if you make it through. Stop thinking that you're going to be able to replicate, and if you get in a situation, you're going to be able to beat it every time. We got to start thinking better, man. And we keep taking ourselves out of position like that, man. Taking it for granted. I don't even think if he get his head right, he going to last a year or two. It's going to be quick, man. They waiting. It's like they waiting for you to play yourself. And we got to be smart, man. For real. It's like you got to value your freedom, man. They waiting to take it. And then when you get in that situation, you got to fight to get out the situation. And then you got to play by their rules. And when you play by their rules, you already know they're going to play the game unfairly because they got an advantage. You got to know they are going to play the game unfairly because they got a different advantage than you got. It's their game. So why would they not play it whereas though they can take advantage of the situation? But if you keep testing the situation, you got to expect you're not going to be able to beat the outcome because they can lose a whole bunch of times. They only got one time to crack your head, man. And we got to be mindful of that. They only got one time to crack your head, and they can lose. As soon as you lose, it's over. Come on, man. Think about it, man. Our people got to wake up and smarten up, man. We going to get in situations. It happens in life, right? But understand when enough is enough, especially when you got a close call with your life on the line. And it's like we get straight absent-minded days after a situation. I'm talking about days after. How do you get absent-minded? What are you trying to impress to the people for? The people know. We seen it. Everybody watched the news when they said Gunna took the plea. Everybody. We all watched it. So we know Gunna told. And it's okay. But by him trying to let the world know that they ain't friends, all you going to do is stir up the situation. Because if he go to the people and say he feel fear of you, what you think they going to do? They going to get on you. All right, let's pick him up. Violate his probation. You feel me? If they go up there and say, right, Gunna say, yo, I'm feared for my life because Thug is like making me feel uncomfortable. What you think they going to do, man? They going to violate his probation. That's the game. They know how to play a game a different way. It coming from a different angle, man. And we got to pay attention to that. Thug trying to test them people like they won't lay him down. Like, if they violate him because he's tampering with the witness, what you think they going to do? Be lenient on him? Nah. He better pay attention, man. This ain't the time to do it. This is not the time to do it, man. The way they sticking it to people, it's like they gave him the out because he been down 2.5 years, right? And all the evidence that they've been putting, they've been mishandling it. So it's been a lot of mistrial motions being ready to put in. But the judge said, y'all better get this situation resolved or I'm going to have to call the mistrial. So be as though he got to come home on that technicality, him out there playing with them people, it don't look good for him, man. I'm going to be real. It don't look good for him. Because just how we see it, this came straight across their desk. The judge is like, oh my goodness, Jeffrey's playing? What you think they going to do, man? If he come back in front of him because Gunner's saying he's scared. Because Gunner's saying he's uncomfortable. The witness now. What you think they going to do? All right, lock him up. Now, it's pointless, man. We got to pay attention, man. We all know Gunna told, man. Everybody knows this, man. He cooperated. We know this. It's some people saying maybe he didn't cooperate because he didn't testify. No, we said just how the prosecutor is arguing the whole time with each plea deal that they got for each defendant that's testifying. They're saying, didn't you sign this on that line? You stated that YSL was a gang. They just gave the boy Mooktoon 5 years because he said he didn't mean to sign YSL was a gang on the plea agreement. Gave him 5 years for this now. So you already know if Gunna signed the plea saying that YSL is a gang, that's what he admitted to. Come on, man. We know he told, and Gunna know he told. That's why motherfucking Thug was feeling a type way about the situation. Because any man that would be locked up and his boy goes home with a plea deal and he says on TV in the courtroom that the crew he was in was a gang, you know he told, man. Anybody would know that. So you can't even second guess that. And it came out, the world know, but Thug better chill. Because if he don't, they gonna violate him, man. They waiting on you, man. We don't understand that. We get to playing with them people thinking that they're gonna allow you to antagonize the situation. And that's what these dudes is doing now. They continue to do it, and when they get locked up, they wonder why. What did I do? Man, go on about your life, bro. Stop antagonizing the situation because all it's going to do is take you out the game. I allowed you to play the game of life. He don't understand that. These technicalities, they give you a shot. Everybody ain't getting that shot. He still got the boy Shannon and Yak on trial right now. They wish they got a plea to probation. They would have loved to take that plea, but they got the bodies. The judge is making them go all the way to trial. You don't want to take this 25 years, and I wouldn't take the 25 either. And like I said, if you're not guilty for something, don't take the plea, man. Don't take a plea if you're not guilty. So they didn't get as lucky. They probably wish they did. But, you know, our people don't be thinking, man, when we be getting them outs and stuff, man, and they really didn't get it out, but you able to get back in life, man, you got to take that lesson and value that joint, man. Especially when you was almost on a checkout mission. Like, for real. They was trying to have it where a thug never came home. He didn't even get a plea. The charge carried life. Like, and he got probation on 2.5, and you want to antagonize them people? Man, I hope bro understand, man. Somebody in his camp telling him, like, yo, bro, you got to chill. This is a situation that you made it through. Let the world see. You get paid off the man music, but you don't do no music with him. But trying to let us know we ain't friends, I don't know you. Hey, man, I don't want to say nothing. Let business be business. Because all it takes is for the judge to feel you intimidating the witness, and she allowed you to communicate with the witness. Like, pay attention to that. You intimidating the witness, and she allowed you to be able to communicate with the witness. What you think they gonna do, man? Violate you, man. We don't be seeing when we get those outs, though. I'm just watching, man. These young brothers don't even pay attention, man. Got all the success in the world, can't even understand how to stay out the way. It's crazy. That should be the most important thing to you after you become a certain age. How to stay out the way, man. How to stop putting yourself in certain situations. That should be so important after a certain age, man. How to stay out the way and stop putting yourself in situations. But I guess, like, it's hard to do that with everything in front of you, I guess. But the people around you should tell you, man, listen, we made it, man. We got through this. It was almost over. We can't play with these people, man. Keep the business, man. But you know, it is what it is, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. It's your boy DZ, man. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Nah.